96. Middle class doesn't connect travel with wealth. World class knows travel connects them with the wealthy. The masses' only exposure to cultures outside their own is what they read in books, learn in school, and see at museums. It's not lack of interest, but lack of money that keeps them from traveling the world and experiencing other cultures. The rich know the strategic advantage being well-traveled offers in both business and life. Wealthy people love to talk about exotic places they've visited, different cultures they've encountered, and amazing people they've met. It's difficult to build a connection with the rich without similar experiences. Being well-traveled is a non-linear wealth-building strategy you'll never learn in school. The masses travel for fun, but the world-class leverages the knowledge traveling gives them by building rapport with others who can help them. It's another tool that helps them strike deals and build contacts quicker and easier. So while the middle class sees travel as expenditure, the world class sees it as an investment. The more they learn about other cultures, the more intelligently they can converse with others of influence at business meetings, social gatherings, and charity functions. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. In other words, people they perceive to be just like them. Sharing uncommon experiences and being well-versed in world cultures carries a lot of influence with many wealthy people. After all, who but the rich can afford to visit all these places? The only other group outside the military are the up-and-comers who know this strategy and invest in their future by educating themselves. The bottom line is, if you want to be rich, do what rich people do. And one of the things they do is educate themselves by experiencing as many aspects of life as possible. Then they hang out with other rich people and talk about it. If you want to be rich, or richer, be one of the people they can talk to. Important tips. I would rather be a beggar and spend my money like a king, than be a king and spend money like a beggar. By Robert Ingersoll. Rich Resource. The Ultimate Resource for Making Money and Getting Rich by Napoleon Hill, James Allen, and Wallace Wattles. Critical thinking question. Have you traveled to exotic places you can use as a point of connection with the rich? Action step. Make a list of the 10 most prestigious places you have visited, and 10 more you would like to visit. 97. Middle class has access to the social skills of the masses. World class has access to the social skills of the most refined among us. The average person has been trained to interact and communicate with the middle class. In school, we are taught manners, and we learn most of our social skills through the experience of mixing with others and observing their behavior. Most people never go beyond this level of social skills training. The rich speak a language of their own and have unwritten social rules few outsiders understand. People who attempt to enter their social circle are quickly rejected if they don't follow these rules. This isn't elitism, as the masses have always claimed and Hollywood has satirized. It's simply a matter of wanting to connect with others who understand their unique world. It's like visiting a country where you don't speak the language. It's fun, but difficult to connect to people with whom you can't communicate. Millionaires live in a different world than the middle class, and their mindsets are very different. The masses are just trying to survive and avoid pain, while the great ones are chasing their dreams and always creating new ones. One of the favorite topics of a middle-class gathering is complaining about the lack of money and how expensive things are. This conversation is considered taboo by the world class. Complaining of any kind is frowned upon, and the only talk of money is usually reserved for charity functions, art auctions, or other settings where it's discussed in the context of giving it away. Only the newly rich are unsophisticated enough to discuss money at social gatherings, and this is sometimes overlooked but never endorsed by the more experienced members of the group. The best way to learn the social skills of the wealthy is to get as much exposure to them as possible. Move to a wealthy neighborhood, attend charity functions, or take up tennis or golf. Join the nicest country club in town. Vacation in places like Palm Beach and Aspen. Go where the rich go and do what they do. Learn their language and culture so you can hang in their circles. When you do, they will welcome you with open arms. and be more than happy to help you become even more successful. Important tips. You never suffer from a money problem, you always suffer from an idea problem. By Robert Schuller. Rich Resource, Business Class, Etiquette Essentials for Success at Work by Jacqueline Whitmore. www.etiquetteexpert.com. Critical thinking question. Are your social skills closer to middle class or world class? Action step. Enroll in a course on etiquette delivered by the Palm Beach School of Protocol. www.etiquetteexpert.com. 98. Middle class would rather be entertained than educated. World class would rather be educated than entertained. Since the masses only believe in formal education, they stop systematic learning after graduation. The world class knows that college is just the beginning of lifelong learning. That's why you'll see the great ones attending seminars, workshops, and taking advantage of other valuable sources of education. The more financially successful they become, the more successful they believe they can become. This is the reason millionaires quickly become multimillionaires, and sometimes even billionaires. Their belief in themselves and their ability to get richer drives them to study people operating at a higher level. The great ones know one idea has the power to catapult their business and skyrocket their income and net worth. Walk into a wealthy person's home and one of the first things you'll see is an extensive library of books they've used to educate themselves on how to become more successful. The middle class reads novels, tabloids, and entertainment magazines. The world class reads books that can help them become more successful. So next year their masses will be no smarter than this year, and the great ones will move ahead. The more they learn, the more they earn, and the more they earn, the more they invest and the wealthier they become. The masses would much rather be entertained than educated. That's why Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. The rich like entertainment but love to learn, and they spend their entire lives soaking up information and using it to get richer every day. Their commitment to lifelong learning is one of the primary reasons they own most of the wealth in the world. The lesson here is the more you know, the richer you'll get. It is simple and straightforward, yet only a small percentage of people follow this principle. Important tips. It isn't necessary to be rich and famous, it's only necessary to be rich. By Alan Alda. Rich Resource. 1000 Best Smart Money Secrets for Students, 1000 Best, by Debbie Fowles. Critical thinking question. How many business or personal growth books did you read last year? Action step. Start building a library of books that can help make you a millionaire. 99. Middle class believes rich people are workaholics. World class knows millionaires have a ton of fun. Another way the masses rationalize not being rich is by convincing themselves wealthy people work all the time. They say this for two reasons. One is because they want to make themselves feel better about being broke. The other is because they only understand the linear thinking world. To a linear thinker, time is traded for money, which means the only way I can earn more money is to work more hours. This is sad, because after interviewing hundreds of rich people, I can tell you many of them don't work at all. Creating serious wealth is a non-linear process where the most critical skill is thinking. While the great ones are earning money 24/7 through leverage, they are free to spend their time exploring the world, indulging their passions, and spending unlimited time with people they love, free of worries or concerns about how to pay their bills. Rich people have more fun than anyone I know because they have the means to do anything they want. Their wealth gives them the freedom to dream, knowing they have the ability to acquire anything they desire. Rich people have a blast creating new and exciting ways to entertain themselves and their friends. What looks like work is actually a person living life to the fullest with every available resource at his fingertips. The rich are the best in the world at having fun, because they have almost unlimited choices of how to do it. Important tips. Money is an important success symbol in our culture. Successful people surround themselves with success symbols, positive, pragmatic and supportive examples of solid accomplishment. By Whit Schultz. Rich Resource. Kiplinger's Practical Guide to Your Money. Keep more of it, make it grow, enjoy it, protect it, pass it on. Critical thinking question: are you having fun on your journey to becoming rich? Action step: take time to enjoy the road to wealth. Once you are rich, some of your greatest memories will be of the struggle and sacrifice you made along the way. Don't wait to have fun. Have fun now. 100. Middle class only focuses on money when they need it. World class focuses on money all the time. Except for worrying about money, the average person directs little focus on earning money because deep down they think it's wrong. Wealthy people have an ongoing, conscious awareness of their money and are always looking for opportunities to acquire more, because they think it's right. They have a money consciousness that keeps them on 24-hour high alert for potential deals that could increase their net worth and improve their lives. When a financially catastrophic event occurs or a world-class opportunity presents itself, the average person scrambles to earn enough money to meet their needs. The rich have their minds in the money game every day, so raising emergency cash in a short amount of time is easy. Due to their daily cognitive workouts, their money-making muscles are flexible and strong, and ready to take on even the toughest of financial challenges. When most people are focused on the work and activities they get paid for, the rich are focused on how to maximize the monetization of those same activities. Most world-class performers love what they do, but also know if they don't find a way to accumulate a substantial net worth while they're doing it, they are always going to be relegated to answering to someone else. The middle class thinks they must choose between following their bliss and being rich. The world class knows the secret to getting rich is following your bliss and focusing on the best ways to build a fortune while enjoying every minute of it. Important tips. Get all you can, without hurting your neighbor. Save all you can, cutting off every needless expense. Give all you can. By John Wesley. Rich resource: talent is overrated. What really separates world-class performers from everybody else? By Jeff Colvin. Critical thinking question: how much time do you invest each day thinking of ways to earn more money? Action step: ask yourself this daily question: how can I earn more money with the least amount of time and effort? Thank you guys for listening. Audiobook of How Rich People Think, all 100 chapters. So this is the end of audiobook. For listening any other book, please suggest in comment box so I can try to prepare audiobook for you as per request. So for now I will stop here. Stay tuned. Thank you friends.